We needed that.
Yeah. Now, this should be very exciting, but Rhino, we have a bit of a twist for us hosts, don't we?
We certainly do, yes. So the Community Mystery Tournament is brilliant, and it means that actually us as hosts don't know what game is happening either, which is why I've got this holy shaker that you can pick up in front of me, and it has a cue card inside which has the game written down, which will mean that we are able to determine what game it is and who should host the segment.
Oh, okay. I like a bit of mystery for the mystery tournament. I see your wavelength.
Yeah.
But we do have a sponsor for this segment.
We do.
We have the wonderful Logitech. For first place, they obviously, you get a ticket to the finals where you can compete for that community belt. That's what everyone's dying for. But as a little thanks from Logitech, they are giving away a Logitech Pro X2 gaming headset for the first place winner. I know. And also second place, you get a little treat as well. You are getting a Logitech G325 gaming headset as well. Third place, nothing. You have to come top two.
Yeah. Top two or bust.
Exactly.
Absolutely. And also the winner of the tournament will go through to the championship final tomorrow here on stage. So I think without further ado, I should reveal what this game is, shouldn't I? Would you mind holding my mic?
Absolutely.
Ooh, what is it? What is it? Please be legal. Actually, no,
It
don't be League of
is
Legends.
Wreckfest. Why are you... Okay, well, why have you... Guys, what? No?
Good luck, my friend.
Okay. Well, I guess we've got some Wreckfest going on, folks. I'm going to be your host for today. And, well, just to explain to us what's going on with Wreckfest, because, well, clearly my co-host didn't know, and I don't know either, we've got Dev to explain exactly how this competition will work.
Hello, how's it going? Welcome everyone to the EPIC47 Wreckfest Community Championship Tournament with Logitech. Thank you so much for the introduction, and warm welcome to you all watching from home. It's a great atmosphere today here in Kettering, and we're excited to bring you some racing. So, Wreckfest, kind of an OG in terms of LAN games at this point, a racing game that is quintessential to any especially smaller LANs, works really well with events like Epic Lux. If you've not checked that out, head to our website at epicland.co.uk. But we do love a bit of Wreckfest, and it is time for us to launch into today's tournament. So, this is how this is going to work. Do you guys remember Mario Kart? Okay, good, because I'm going to explain it again. The scoring for this is we're going to have three races of 8 laps each on the Espadon Raceway, the Fire Rock Raceway, and the Eagles Park Motorway. And the points are going to be ranked Mario Kart style. So first place is going to get 16 points, second 15, third 14, etc., etc., etc. We'll do the maths, and then the winner with the most points at the end will go to the final and get that sweet Logitech Pro X2 gaming headset. And of course, we've got our consolation prize too, also from the lovely Logitech. The G325 is up for grabs. With that, we've got 10 of our finest players playing on stage today, and we've also got another 6 joining us from across the LAN hall in Kettering. So, with all of that said and done, are we good to go? Are we all ready? Are we all ready? Give me a cheer. Give me a cheer. I'm looking at you. Give me a cheer. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Right, let's kick things off then. So it's a qualifying sprint session, banger race, 8 laps per map with a random start order, so there's no kind of jiggery-pokery going on here. If we'd all like to ready up, that means the race is going to start in 30 seconds. In that 30 seconds, I'm going to use some of that time to shill, because we've got plenty of time. Coming up tonight at Epic LAN, at EPIC47, we've got the EPIC47 pub quiz. It is looking to be a great one. And now it is time for us to race. I'll be quite truthful here. I didn't realise that it was going to... Hold on, let me hit. This is unfortunate. I'm trying. Okay, we're off now to a flying start where plenty going on here. Alpha goes straight into that barrier, and as a reminder, this is a banger race, which means in Wreckfest, crashing into each other, kind of encouraged at this point, because you'll see just above the cars, you've got that health bar that shows you how much damage the cars have got left. Once you wreck the car, you've got to respawn, and that is some serious damage. So, Alpha not looking too great already losing 2 of those points on the health bar. We'll jump forward. James Binky what on earth was James Binky doing? He's just on the track, right? James Binky's died. Rest in peace. We'll carry on. This is genuinely just how Wreckfest works. We'll jump straight over to Harry Tom, who is, oh my god, that is iconic. That, I don't know what I was expecting from Harry Tom, but that inflatable, that is some adhesive that you've got for it to stick on like that. That's excellent work. We'll carry on now, we'll move across. Unfortunately, it looks like there's been a bug with the game where we won't actually get to see the result of the race until the race is done. So this is going to be some interesting filler because I also don't know how many laps we've got left. Oh my god, thank you very much, Producer Phil, you're the best. Okay, in first place at the minute is Samurai Pixie racing ahead in this classic vintage car. All the way at the back, we've got Kindred, who is, yeah, unfortunately not having a great time. We'll go and say hello to Kindred, who is, oh, yeah, currently eating some grass. Perfectly acceptable in Wreckfest. It's a very messy game as we get... Is that person lapping Kindred? Is Crom lapping Kindred? Is this what's going on here? Oh dear. We'll jump up to see what James Binky is up to. Are you on a tractor? No, that's a lawnmower. You good? I'm not sure he's going anywhere fast. Oh god, it's on fire. Okay, right, we'll go back to something more interesting. Hello to Crom once again, who's now leading in second place, as first place has been destroyed, I believe. Samurai Pixie still running in first, however, round the corner, and it's not looking like too much damage for Crom either. Jumping back towards into that kind of middle pack where we're going to see the most kind of gameplay and crashing and bashing. Dave Marr is actually pretty clear in himself. It's interesting to see how far separated the race has got. With a lot of racing games, you'll get lots of quite tight, clustered corners, but with Wreckfest, one wrong turn, you go into a wall, your car gets damaged, and you are done and dusted. We will head back to Crom. Here we go. So here's some proper racing for us. Torrin ahead in 10th place, and Crom now in 11th. Aegis just following behind. Crom looking, he's taking a lot of damage. Oh, that wall is going to do something nasty. Yep, there we go. A spin out, 2 health points lost for Crom. And Baz playing in car 10 today. 4th place, taking over. And smashing straight into the barrier. A little bit of a rewind there. That is a feature of Wreckfest. You can see you can respawn and move backwards a little bit. Obviously, that gives you that time penalty. However, we're on lap 4 of the first map now, and we'll have a look and see what's going on up at the front. Unfortunately, it does look like we've lost our first place. Samurai Pixie is seemingly out of the running, which means that at first place at the minute is actually Crom. Dave Marr in second place now. We're at nearly full HP and what looks like somehow a cross between a sports car and a New York City taxi. I kind of love it. Oh, please don't crash into James. That man has suffered. Dave Marr, please, not James. Not James, Dave Marr! James survives. Skin of his teeth. Oh, gold. Are we allowed to show that on Twitch? Moving on, we've got Dave Marr still in second place, Samurai Pixie in first. However, Samurai Pixie is out. He has taken all the damage he can take. Well, I believe actually, no, correction. He's not taking the damage. It's just a fault with the spec system, which is fantastic. Samurai Pixie, here he is. He is actually full health in first place. Racing games, they're great fun. However, the caveat is I don't drive, so I don't really know how cars work. But it's fun watching them go round and round in circles. As Samurai Pixie is looking to clear here. Plenty of room behind him. Following is Dave Marr. And it's quite chaotic because you literally can't tell which lap people are on based on where they are. Because I have a feeling that James, who is now unfortunately dead along with Alpha, has been absolutely lapped over and over and over again. We'll see now passing Howie Tom with any luck. Samurai Pixie should see that split timer come up in the top right-hand corner. You'll see it come up over here. Samurai Pixie doesn't look like he's going to have the speed to overtake. We're on lap 6 now. Lap 6, and it's looking like a pretty straightforward race. A new contender in the top 4 there, MMI from the Osu community. Is looking fantastic at the minute. 4th place is a great start. You've got to remember, the tiered pointing means that actually you're looking at lots of points. You're looking at 13 points or something like that for 4th place. So it's a strong start. And Samurai Pixie looks to be absolutely clearing here. We'll jump back out. There's Howie Tom, who is in 9th place. A minute and 3 on the split there, which means that you are pretty much done and dusted if your name is Howie Tom. However, we'll chase back over to Andy Y in 5th place right now in chase of the action. It is interesting. For a game called Wreckfest, there's a minimal amount of crashing and bashing going on here, which I think it speaks a lot to the strategy of how you play this game, because you can go all out. The game mode's called Demolition Derby. However, it is looking like people are choosing to go for that kind of more preservational route. They're not going for the more ballsy plays. They're not crashing, they're not bashing. They're just trying to get around the track the best they can. Or if they're James, they ride a lawnmower. Kindred is now out as well, and we'll head back into 1st place for Samurai Pixie, who is cruising ahead in style at a meaty 100 kilometers an hour. That's about 75 miles an hour. So it's not actually all that fast, but as we're in lap 7 of 8 here, the final lap is closing in for Samurai Pixie, and it's looking like it's going to be a wash from that one. We'll get you those full results as soon as the race is done, obviously. However, it is important to remember that we have 3 maps to play. 3 maps to play, and that is important because, well, there's always more to experience in an Epic LAN, and there's more to experience in this tournament because the winner not only gets that sweet, sweet Logitech Pro X2 gaming headset, they also get the invitation to the all-important Community Championship final. Plenty of glory to be won in that final, and plenty of great games to play over the weekend to contribute to that score. Andy Y in 6th place, doing all right. This car, I don't know why, this car's giving me slightly metal Mrs. Brown's qualities. We'll carry on from that. Right, there was another destruction, I believe, or some very narrow damage. Crom now hanging on for the skin of their life with 1 health bar, and we'll head back for Samurai Pixie, who is currently on the final lap. Lap 8 of 8, 1st place, and it is looking like it's going to be a clearance. Oh! Torrin is in 12th place, so there is absolutely no chance at all that that he's going to get ahead. However, that's interesting because I think he's now playing this game as a how can we make Samurai Pixie not become 1st place? Because he has now moved on to racing for dear life, but there was a moment there where you could see just basically, can we make him lose? And that was actually quite an interesting strategy for gameplay. We carry on here. Samurai still in 1st place. In 2nd is Dave Marr. We'll check out his POV now. And it looks like we've had several disqualifications. I believe. So, I believe there was actually a little bit of a timer on that game, and that's not something that I'd foresee, to be quite truthful with you. However, sorry, I have just seen that they've been trying to vote kick each other. That's quite funny. We're now back into the leaderboard, and I mean, a fantastic start here in Kettering, and we're going to move straight on to map 2 in just a second. We're going to change over our map. We're going to go for the Fire Rock Raceway. We'll head straight back into this now. And if we give us just 2 seconds to make some adjustments to some settings, and then we'll get straight back to it. Let's knock off some of this music, and we'll get started again. The Fire Rock Raceway welcomes our 2nd race. Unfortunately, we have had one person leave us in the meantime. Torrin has left after somewhat lacking performance, but that's okay. And peace and quiet falls upon the LAN hall tonight. Listen, coming up later tonight is the pub quiz. You do not want to miss that. We're going to be streaming it live at twitch.tv/EpicLAN, where you're watching right now. Also coming up, plenty more fun in terms of esports, StarCraft, Valorant, and more, as Andy White takes an early lead thanks to that positioning. However, it looks like it's going to be a right mishmash at the front with player number 10, which is Baz coming out in front, and we start the races again. What a way to start. Plenty of crashing and bashing. Alpha late around that corner. Howie just following behind. James Binky's actually picked a reasonable car this time, which is exciting. Ooh, there we go. We're back into it now. The leaderboard seems to have disappeared, which is slightly unfortunate. However, we'll do our best. Ah, there we go. We seem to have lost several people. Oh no, they're still here. Oh, it's just collated the leaderboard. Ah, there we go. Fixed it. Right, back at it now. Dave Marr, seasoned LAN attendee and plenty of experience playing games like Wreckfest. Another favourite in the LAN community is Blur. I've got to say, I love a bit of Blur as well. It's more difficult to get these days because they stopped selling it. However, a banger of a game to play on LAN. And if you'd like to join us for the next one, EPIC48, tickets will be on sale soon. Details of tonight's pub quiz as Dave Marr clears in first place. Back over to Alpha now, nearly last place and not looking too good for Alpha with less than half HP remaining as we head over looking at player number 4, which is Cromb on stage. These numbers, if you see these accounts that say 10 and 2 and 9 and 3 and so forth, these are people that are playing on our stage, which is pretty exciting stuff to be honest. I played on the stage before and it's a pretty fun feeling. However, it does put a little bit more pressure on you. However, that pressure doesn't seem to be doing much for Dave Marr, who is still strong in first place with Davral in second. Third place is Baz at the minute, ahead of Dave Marr in first place, and we'll see if there's really any competition to this whatsoever. I feel like the answer is going to be no. However, looks like the free camera stopped working. Oh dear. We'll carry on with... here we go. I have no... Sorry, my producer's just come into my ear and said, have a look at what Harry's currently doing. To be very clear, he's not doing very well. He's in 9th place. However, he is having the time of his life. Really soaking it in, soaking in the atmosphere, enjoying life. And, I mean, he's got the car to match. It might not be fast, or it might be fast. Because at the minute, it's still that three-way contest with Davral, Dave Marr, and Baz. Closer than it was with all the contests back then in Europe. Yeah, very big fan. Dirty racing. You do a little bit more damage than you would if it's a longer race because you've got less about you've got to tolerate less of it. The amount of damage you set. So even then though, Davral was really spotless. Agus is cracking along, drifting around the corner. The audience looks excited to see this. That's good to hear. On the way as well, later on this weekend, here at EPIC, we've got our 2022 Valorant Finals. Check those out Sunday if you like your esports. This, however, is very esports. This is the Community Championship Mystery Tournament with Logitech. A reminder that on the stage right now, we've got a Logitech X Pro 2 gaming headset. And this is the second match of the Jesus Falcon Logitech as well. Not to the rest of this race. It's looking pretty comfortable for Dave Marr at this point, let's be honest. Interesting different levels of wear on some of these cars. See where the revs go significantly higher on some. Harrington seems quite comfortable both IRL and on gameplay. Closing, but it's still pretty clear with a lot of HP left. There's a lot of damage they could do, but it's very close enough to do that. Last 7 of 8, around the corner. Dave Bosch has left him in the best practice. Harry Tom still in the game. Very relaxed about his prospect, but also what he's got going on in game. As we're up to 4th place right now, and M&I for this well, doing particularly well. As I say, these 4th and 5th places, stacking up points for the minorities. Oh dear, had another spin out of the live show from the stage. And back to Dave Marr where it looks like there was some kind of attempt to do some kind of damage, however it does not seem to have phased much of it anyway. We have nearly done with the race. Dominant show. I have just seen some of the chat that Bond was setting bounties in the bar for people that were trying to not put the Asian players out. Kind of hilarious. It does really speak to though. It's a lot of fun. The only remaining players in the game. Vegas, unfortunately, last place, half health. I should say last place in the live standings. James Bingley, Alpha, Nathan Farrer, unfortunately out. And that is the end of that game. The timer beat us again. Dave Marr goes first place, with Davral in second. In third place, Baz, fourth place, was MMI. We're back at it now with the next map. We're going to go straight back into it. We're going to go straight for more racing to experience here at EPIC. We're going to go straight into our final map of the game, which is Eagles Park. We're going to go straight for that. It's a racing track map, and we're going to go straight for it once the map's loaded. A quick reminder, by the way, that if you'd like to come down and see the fun in person, you can head to epicrun.co.uk, grab yourself a spectator ticket, or pop down to see us at the Kettering Leisure Village in North Northamptonshire. You can buy your spec tickets on the door. We'd love to see you, and right now, let's get into things.
Past romances were telling me I just crash again. I said I think I know what you mean.
Just waiting for the match to start now. We're just waiting for the last couple of people to ready up, and we should be good to go very shortly. Here we go, and we are back at it again for a final race. It's off to a flight start for Dav. Well, he's really quite clearly getting ahead here. However, it's not looking like it's going to last very much. Favourite Dave Marr back there again. Harry Tom takes a quick lead. The difference for Harry Tom, he is still, however, quite relaxed. However, Dave Marr and Dav are getting the scrap, and unfortunately we've got MMI Harry Thomas in first place. The King's Flamingo reveal is taken over. Harry Thomas in first place. And right now, Samurai takes the second place. The third place became the Baz. The fourth place goes to Nick Flower. Harry Tom seems to have absolutely cleared everyone off. Oh, we've got some contention here coming in from Baz, however, it's far distance to go. A nice 90 plus meter long jump there, so 92 90-foot jump there. Torrin gets into third place, and to come back to Torrin, who was unfortunately however, we are back and we will see more of Torrin. Third place at the minute for Torrin, fourth is Samurai Pixie, fifth down now. Howie really comfortably ahead here, although Howie really goes a lot of that is some get down to lap 3, just going into now. Under a minute. Massive thanks again to Logitech for some of the surprises we've got from Logitech first. Under Logitech champion 5 in second place for them as well. Let's come and check out Logitech. They've got a stand here that shows off the pro. I can't say I've tried, but my excuse for that is I've not had time. Carrying on then, player 10 stands. I'll play the stage. And then the number of players on our head stage here. Good clearance. Ahead of Baz. Still trying. Right gap. He's going to take a lot to get one to that track. I'm curious to see if we go like back to the Alpha that takes the tail. That was a little scuffle at the start, but now things have cleared out. Little part here. It is. How is that? Comfortably over the mountain. Another jump. A chance. Okay, good thing. does look like a history now, however, they are 14 places apart. Might be a bit of a dream. The fight continues though with the long jump as we head to 90 meters. This track's quite windy. Very loopy. Tom's car seems to make the most of it, especially a lot of this off-road straight dirt. Back onto the tarmac now. At the jump. It just looks like Harry's going to be unstoppable. As a reminder, the race allocation is completely random for every round. There was no advantage gained over the previous one. Go boost, but we're going to carry up all of those points. We're going to carry up all of those points. We've got to do a little bit of VAR, I'm told. So we're going to have to check out what went on in race 1 and we'll get back to you with the results. If you'd like to check out who won this tournament, go to we'll bring you the results of this race. We'll give you that results. First place. Last place. Samurai Pixie lapping James. Flying into defence. That respawn. We're quite grateful for it. However, now there is just something going on. I want to know how it stayed there. However, there is. This is much time. A lot of fun. I admire whoever. Right, back on to 10 now. We continue going around Howard Thomas here in first place. Cross back to across the finish line for Howie Tom. He's most the game is called Wreckfest for a reason, however. That's going to be expensive first. Just running down the clock. 38 seconds to go. You asked to finish on what was a pretty epic round. Baz in second place, third place is Darren Val in fourth, Dave Marr 5, Samurai Pixie in sixth place. Finishing seventh, Andy White at 8, Dimash 9th. Not quite across the finish line yet, but Torrin. 10 seconds to go. We'll see Torrin make it over. The skin of the TV is going to be on half a damage post to make this happen. What a moment, half a second to go. And we're done and dusted. Congratulations, Howie Tom, first place on that one. In second place, it was Baz. In third place, it was Davral. Congratulations to everyone that's played. Now, I did mention this earlier. We have had some interesting drama going on here because The return of the result is actually going to depend on watching the video footage back. So, I hate to be that guy, but you're going to have to come back for part 2. If you want to check out our Discord, we're at discord.gg/epiclan. If you want to join us there, we'll announce the winner of our EPIC47 mystery tournament, which did in the end turn out to be Wreckfest. Now, it's time for some reactions. Let's cross to the stage and see what's the crowd, what's going on.
Oh, thank you very much, Def, for covering that. We appreciate that. Who enjoyed some Wreckfest? Let's talk to some of our community and see who wants to chat about what just happened. Let's go down the line. Hello. How do you think that went?
Smashingly.
Yeah? Enjoy it?
Yeah, it's for fun. Yeah.
Do you reckon we're going to see you tomorrow on the main stage again?
Probably not.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough. Let's go to the end here. Bit of Wreckfest. Is this game you played before?
It is, once or twice.
Once or twice. So you already have a little bit of experience going in. Were you any good going in?
I did okay.
Did okay. What place did you finish?
First in the first race and then fifth in that last one.
It's not a bad result. Maybe we'll see you tomorrow. Let's cut over to the other side of the stage, see what's happening over here. My good friend Howie is over here, and I'm pretty sure he got a race win. How you feeling?
Just listen to nothing but Freebird while racing, and it turns out you win.
That's the lesson, everybody. That's exactly what we need. Let's go to the end here. How you feeling Wreckfest went?
I went all right. I got a second and a third. Very, very stressful at the end. Those cars kamikazing was not a fun time. Glad it's over. Maybe.
Glad it's over, maybe. I mean, we love a bit of carnage here on the mainstream, so absolutely not a problem. But congratulations to everybody for taking part in our Wreckfest tournament. We are going to take a little bit of a break, I believe, because I don't think Def is going to be ready with those results just yet. But they will be available on the website. As I say, we are going to take a little bit of a break. And then when we come back, we're going to get everybody warmed up and ready to go for the pub quiz. We've got a little bit of a tier list that we're going to be making. So make sure you stick around because pub quiz is almost here. And I know everybody is going to want to be on main stage for that. So see you in a moment.